Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another game here at Industry Center Stadium. As your Southern Ohio Copperheads face off against the Hamilton Joes for a second time here. Back-to-back games, we saw the Copperheads come away with the win yesterday against Hamilton, beating them 3-2. Copperheads weren't able to score until later on in the game. But again, we're going to see them face off again here one more time as Micah Krogenhauser is going to start this one off. We haven't seen him start any games so far this season. We've seen him come in and be kind of a relief pitcher, if you want to say, for this Copperheads team. But head coach wants to change things up. Kyle Richardson, first to bat for the Joes. We saw him yesterday starting on the batting lineup. He went 1 for 3 last night. So the Joes are going to keep their batting order the same here so far, as we're going to have some infield changes from yesterday. Michael Kude is going to be playing second base. We're going to have a bunch of other stuff going on, so make sure you guys stay tuned. As the count now 0-2. Kyle Richardson batting just above 200 here, as this one shot right into the glove of the third baseman. And a nice easy one out here for the Copperheads. Junior Rodriguez, second up to bat. He's hitting at 250. A little bit better than his teammates around him. Junior Rodriguez came out of the Dominican Republic a couple years ago. He's spent his time playing here for Hamilton Joes. He's been with them for a couple years now. And the guys say that he likes it. He's adjusting well as he hits one right in the gap. And a nice pickup there from the shortstop. I think that was Micah Kude. Now 2 outs here at the top of the first still. Brandon Smith, the first baseman for Hamilton Joes, takes his turn up at bat. That one outside. Last time we saw Krogenhauser, he was playing against the Mariners as he came in for a relief pitcher and did the job well. Coach liked it enough that he's going to start this one. We're also going to get a catching change. We usually see John Staler behind the plate. And Coach just wanted to change things up as Smith sends one deep, tracking all the way to the wall, but that one is going to get fouled off. 2-1 the count. That one low. Smith, 6'2". Tall first baseman. One of the tallest on the team on this Hamilton Joes team. He has another pop-up. High and far, but in foul territory. He needs to straighten that one out. Smith has the highest batting average here for the Joes, hitting at 353 so far. An impressive feat. Full count. This one popped up high. And tracking against the wall. Catcher's going to end this one. Scoreless, 3 up, 3 down. Copperheads up to bat. Welcome back, everyone. That first tap of the inning went by fairly quick, if you ask me. 3 up, 3 down. Not a bad way to start if you're a Copperhead. On the other side, Mitch Zimmerman pitching here for the Hamilton Joes. He started in 2 games, but has made only those 2 games as his appearance. Usually a start-off pitcher here. As Jarrett Hurd, a hometown hero for the Copperheads, is going to start this one off. That fastball with some speed. After last night's loss to the Copperheads, the Hamilton Joes are now 5-9, the 5th in the NL East. 0-1 the count. This one almost whacked the ump in the helmet there. Jarrett Hurd has had 4 home runs this season in the past 13 games. As he shoots this one down in the gap, right off the bag at second base. The Copperheads are going to get a runner at first. Looked like it almost whacked Zimmerman. If Zimmerman was not paying attention, that one could have ended badly. Now, Will Manson takes his try at the bat. That curveball just a little bit too outside the box. Well, Manson tends to play outfield. He likes that left field. And he's got the feet and the speed to get to where the ball is. And that one a strike. Well, Manson, in the past 3 games, he had 2 doubles. In that game against the Joes, he was one of the scorers. He brought in an RBI to put the Copperheads ahead. So you could say he was the MVP of last night's game. It's that one in the dirt. Jarrett Hurd still stays at first. We saw his jersey turn from white to brown yesterday, as he was getting tagged up a lot at first and second. And Will Manson shoots this one deep in the right field, trekking back as Smith. And that one's foul. 2-2 the count. White back there in right field for the Joes has the same athleticism that we see, and he's going to get a ball. But this one a little bit easier to catch for him. 1 out now. And it looks like a wild pitch there. A wild throw, actually. Zimmerman unable to really just grab that one. Industry Center Stadium. A beautiful 74 degrees here. Partly cloudy. Very low wind, so it's going to be a good day for some baseball. Uribe takes his turn at bat, playing that shortstop position for the Copperheads. Has the highest batting average. I said before it was Jarrett Hurd, but now looking at the numbers, Brandon Uribe coming in at over 400. Looking like he is lining up to be the MVP of this year by the way that he's still working this offense and the way that he can do it on defense too. Copperheads are lucky to pick this one up. And Hurd looks to steal at second, and he is safe. A nice toss there from catcher as he's going to put him in perfect position, but Jarrett Hurd with the full extension. And he's going to be safe. That's his second stolen base of the series here against the Joes. 3-0 the count. And they're going to call ball 4 on that one. Mitch Zimmerman's only 3rd at bat. And he's already got a walk. Now it's Jarrett Hurd's at second. And Uribe makes his way to first. CBJ Stinger coming in at 3-3-3 hidden. We haven't seen a lot of action from him. We saw him play that shortstop position. And he's going to swing off the first pitch. Back against the wall. And a nice snag there by Smith. As Jarrett Hurd's going to stay placed at second. Evan Chmielewski, 5th on this batting lineup. One of the only left-handed batters besides John Stabler. And a shot right into the glove of Smith, as that's going to be out number 3. Top of the second when we come back here. The score still 0-0. Starting this second inning off strong, Colt Snow, 4th on the batting lineup. 4 home runs this season with 12 RBIs to go along with that. As he's going to swing on the first pitch. That one fouled off. Snow's been pretty successful on offense, getting a couple doubles, but more importantly, getting those RBIs. You know how important that is, especially from a coaching standpoint, to have a guy that can move players around the bag. 0-2 the count here early. Another pop foul. This one hit right to right field. Nice catch there by Chmielewski. He doesn't have sunglasses on, and especially with this sun, I'm surprised that he's not wearing any. Fukunori Kobayashi, left-handed hitter for the Hamilton Joes, comes up to bat second. He's hitting over 300 this season. We saw him yesterday steal second a couple times and was pretty successful. So if he gets on the bag, Stabler behind the plate's got to be careful. That one fouled off the count, 2-1. Another foul ball. That one just outside of the box. The first full count here for Krogenheiser. 21 pitches so far in the second inning. And Kobayashi loves that foul ball territory at left field. That one inside, and we're going to see Krogenheiser's first walk of the night. Like I said, they got to watch out for Kobayashi looking to steal. As Lucas Rojas comes up to bat, we saw him yesterday. He went 1 for 4 against the Copperhead pitching squad. Looking to make that a little bit more positive here tonight, as he had a single and then a couple ground outs. Had a sac fly to go along with that one as well. And this one's going to be fair. The ump almost called it, but it looked like the home plate umpire's going to call that one off. 2-1 the count. And like I said, Kobayashi getting tagged up at first safe. That one just outside. Copperheads are the first team leading this division, like I mentioned before. They're the first team to get to double-digit wins, as Copperheads are now 10-3. This one right into the pocket there. As Kobayashi's going to make his way to second. And the Joes are on base now. Nice whack there. It's now Leandro White. A very big power hitter here for the Joes is going to make his way and take a slice at Micah pitching. The fans are already on their feet this early on the game. We didn't see them really get into it until about the 8th inning, as Copperheads look to make a double play. And that's going to end the inning. Nice hustle there, as they're going to keep the Hamilton scoreless here at the bottom of the second. Copperheads now batting as Neha Ruby, batting 205. Second baseman for the Copperheads playing tonight. Moving over some of his teammates around the defensive side, as that first pitch is low in the dirt. Ruby playing second base, like I mentioned. But what I love about the Copperheads is just their athleticism there. Neha Ruby's going to get out number 1, as that one shot the shortstop. But the fact that the Copperheads are always fighting for positions, always testing each other. You see head coach for the Copperheads really moving them around, making them almost a little bit uncomfortable, putting them in positions maybe they're not used to, just to keep them on their toes. So now the outfielder Trevor Patton makes his way to the box. Last game, 2 for 4. He had a triple and a walk. as he sends this one deep into center field. Out number 2 there. As the Joes are able to cancel this one off. Justin Coude comes up to bat. The right-handed hitter for the Copperheads. And if you've been following us at all this year, you know how much I love his batting stance. 1 foot out of the box when he starts, and he steps into it. Zimmerman may be a little bit thrown off by that. You really don't see that stance a lot. I don't think in game I've seen a lot as this one's popped up into left field, bounces off the glove there of the left fielder. Oh man, that would have been an ESPN top 10 catch there. As Coude's going to be safe at first. Again, just to step into it puts a little bit more power out there. And now a runner at first with 2 outs. Spencer Wilson coming to play some ball as Zimmerman tries to tag up at first. Spencer Wilson is the first baseman for the Southern Ohio team. Zimmerman threw that one out. Was looking to see if Ruby was on his toes there. One and 0. This one outside the box now. Spencer Wilson only saw the Joes pitching 2 times yesterday. Was not successful on either attempt. As he's gonna swing and a miss there. The count 2-1. Zimmerman pitching with some speed. He's averaging about in the high 80s over these last 25 pitches that he's had here tonight. And if Spencer Wilson can make something happen here, we're gonna see the top of the lineup up to bat next as Jarrett Hurts warming up on deck. Swing and miss there. Full count now. The pitch that could either end this inning or keep it going. That one outside. Mitch Zimmerman's second walk of the night, and we're only in the 2nd inning. Not something that you want if you're rooting for the Joes tonight. His top of the lineup, Jarrett Hurd, looks to make something happen on offense again for his team. He's got Coude at second and Wilson at first. As he swings in this one, shot deep into center field as he looks to find the ball. He's going to catch that one and end the inning. Copperheads scoreless now. We're going to see the bottom of the lineup when we come back. Leading off this inning, Jake Madison. Although he's only batting 158, his performance yesterday was outstanding, really giving Southern Ohio a run for their money. Bringing in a run and getting a double late in the game yesterday is not something that you want. He had an attempt trying to steal second base, and John Stabler, with the absolute cannon behind the plate, threw it to second. Uribe tagged him out, and he was actually called out on that one. So we're going to see what he does here tonight if he makes it on base, whether or not he's going to test Stabler again. So now the count 3-1. This one shot deep. And when I mean deep, I mean high. Coude gets out number 1 here. So he catches one in foul territory. Bottom of the lineup now, Nathan Bird. He hasn't seen a lot of gameplay action, but maybe halfway through the season now looking to change things up. As Krugenhauser with a 95-mile-per-hour fastball right in the middle. That one a ball. Copperheads wearing the same uniforms as yesterday, the white on white, and they have the green and yellow accent pieces. Wow, the Joes are still wearing their red jersey with the white pants. Now as we're going to see out number 2. This one popped up high to center field. Top of the lineup now, Kyle Richardson. He's rocking the yellow mustard helmet. I'm not sure if I like that combination with the red and yellow. Maybe it reminds me too much of ketchup and mustard. The count 2-0. And Hauser with now 3 back-to-back-to-back balls. And Krugenhauser's all 4 pitches are going to be balls, sending Richardson to the first base bag. 2 outs now. The Joes have a runner on first. The Copperheads looking to end that here with Junior Rodriguez. A lot of these guys, especially the veterans, have been here for a couple years. And when I say a couple, I mean 4. You usually don't see guys stay long, especially in the summer league or running around changing teams, asking for trades. A lot of these guys are just very loyal. And now Krugenhauser having a hard time throwing anything in that box as again he has a 3-0 count. His last 8 pitches have been balls. Finally gets one now. As you saw head coach for the Copperheads kind of nod his head there. He doesn't want to take him out here. It's only the top of the 3rd. He's still got a couple ways to go before maybe he could change that. And now, full count, Krugenhauser has made this. Deep into right field now. As the Joes make their way around the third base bag, Chmielewski trying to get this one in. The Joes are gonna score and put one on the board. Nice smack there for Rodriguez, getting himself on the bag and bringing home a friend with him. Just a perfect position, not getting any bounce. Chmielewski in right field really had a run for that one, as we still have 2 outs. Down outside for Brandon Smith, third in the lineup. That one popped far into right field, and that one's going to be fought off. Brandon Smith has the highest batting average for the Joes here so far this season. Looks to continue that one, as his count's 1-2. That one way outside the strike zone. Two and two, the count. That one fouled off. As now Micah Krugenhauser has pitched a total of 55, and only in the 3rd inning, as this one gets shot right into the glove of Wilson, able to end this inning. Joe's up 1-0. Now starting off the bottom of the third, Will Manson. As he's going to swing on the first pitch, that one with some power. Will Manson going 1 for 4. Last game, like I mentioned, getting that RBI in. This one popped in to second base as it takes a weird bounce and somehow makes it to the outfield. Manson hanging out at first. And it looks like it just bounced off the head of Zimmerman when I said it made a weird bounce. Looks like it bounced off the pitching mound possibly, as the big heavy hitter Brendan Uribe is gonna come and bat there. As Zimmerman looks to tag up at first. And a back-to-back hit, Uribe is going to make it to first and with some speed. A Copperhead hanging out at third now. And Uribe almost hit his teammate on that hit. Looked like he was already planning on stealing second. And Uribe with the teammate telepathy to know that he was going to hit this one. CBJ Stinger swung at the first pitch, and he does it here again. Copperhead's on fire now, scoring this one up. 1-1 now. Copperhead's back-to-back hits. All swinging around the first pitch right before CBJ had that nice single. I was just talking about how he always swings at the first pitch. And there he goes. Now runners at first and second. On the ball. Evan Chmielewski, the right fielder for the Copperheads, makes his way up to the bag to bat. Left-handed hitter. He's gone 0 for 1. He had a ground out early on. And the first says he's going to let the first one go past him, a strike. In the past 2 seasons, he's got 103 home runs under his belt. Looking to increase that one here. No outs. He's going to take a late swing at that one. Not too happy with that. 1-2 the count. No outs here at the bottom of the third. That one high. As Mitch Zimmerman always has been pitching with speed high in the 90s, but maybe a little bit all over the place. As he's past 3 batters that he's faced have all gotten hits over him. And still no outs. Hamilton's going to need to change something here. If they want to not let these Copperheads score anymore, they are in scoring position as a full count. And a swing and a hit right to first as they turn and make the double play. Chmielewski's going to be safe at first. But they're going to get that runner at second out. As Neha Ruby comes up. Number 49 here. Stitched into his jersey. He's going to swing at that first one. Low in the dirt, but with some speed. That one a strike. Count 0-2. This one popped up. And everyone's going to hold positions at first and third. Nice snag there by Snow in outfield. 2 outs now. Trevor Patton comes up to play. That one low. Want to know the count. Trevor Patton, the outfielder, a little bit quiet and timid, but he gets the job done. Always comes up to the plate. Not anxious, calm, cool, and collective. That scares pitchers a lot of times here. 1-1. He's going to swing off that one. White's going to end this one. Copperheads getting one under their belt. Score, 1-1. When we come back, Hamilton Joe's up to bat at the top of the fourth here on a beautiful day. Starting off this inning, Colt Snow. This is his second time seeing Krugenhauser. This one hit low into second base. And this is going to be easy out number 1 for the Copperheads. Fukunori Koriyoshi, the first and only walk so far of this game, is going to come up and face Krugenhauser again. Krugenhauser pitching almost 60 compared to Zimmerman's only about 28 that he's had, and they both started the game. Krugenhauser has 30 more pitches above him. That's going to tire him out more quickly. It's a count 1-1. That one outside for the ump's liking. This one shot and it's fair. Down the left base, left field bag, and he's going to make it to second. Nice base running and even better hit there. Kobayashi doing what he does best. Out now, the right fielder for the Hamilton Joes, Lucas Rojas. He had a hit last time he faced Micah. As Micah now has 2 strikes against him. The first ball comes off. This one shot deep, and that's going to be a foul. Copperhead's lucky that one didn't take a weird bounce. There's another foul ball's going to happen. Two and two the count. 1 out here at the top of the fourth. Another foul ball putting Krugenhauser at now 70 pitches. We're only in the 4th inning, guys. This guy's shoulders got to be whacked. Not sure how much longer he can last up there, especially with the sun beating down on him pretty heavily. As finally one is hit fair. They're going to stop at first and third. Still with only 1 out. This is a scary situation for the Copperheads. And Snow just waited for the right pitch. There's a runner on first and third. Leandro now batting as fans stand up, and it's a mix of boos and cheers. Krugenhauser's going to try and tag up at first. That one popped deep into left field. Not sure if Patton sees that one. He's going to catch and a tag up at third. Hamilton Joes score 2-1. Looked like Trevor Patton out in left field really dove for that one to try and make it home, but he was unable to. Now, as a pinch runner comes in for the Hamilton Joes catcher. And now, Jake Madison. 2 outs now. They're going to try and tag him up again at first. That one was a little bit closer. Another foul ball. I'm just unsure how much longer Micah's going to be able to pitch up there. Almost at 80 pitches as he gets 2 strikes. But almost at 80 pitches in the top of the 4th. I mean, this guy's got to be completely worn out. But he knows he has to finish the inning as he's allowed 2 runs so far. That one outside. And movement, but not in the direction he wanted. 2-2 now. Fans in Industry Center Stadium a little bit more quiet as this one popped into center and a nice snag there by Uribe to end this long inning. Copperheads up to bat when we return. Justin Kude starting at third base, starting the bottom of the 4th inning. Yesterday's game against the Joes, Owen Moreland was playing third base and batting, and now Justin Kude is going to take his turn. He's going to swing at that one. Said he crossed home plate. Again, if you're unfamiliar with that, if the batter swings and just crosses over home plate, it's called a strike. And this one deep into center almost got lost in the sun for a second. Joes getting out. Now bottom of the lineup, Copperheads' very own Spencer Wilson. The first and only walk for Mitch Zimmerman so far. And like I was saying, Mitch Zimmerman he just pitched his 47th pitch, while as Micah Krugenhauser for the Copperheads was at 80. So almost has 30 more pitches. And the Joes are only up by 1. When you break it down numbers like that, you can find a lot of details that maybe go unseen like that. As Mitch Zimmerman gets another ball low in the dirt. Swing and an early miss there. Spencer Wilson saw the changeup a little too late. 2-2 now. Mitch Zimmerman's first strikeout of the night came from the 4th inning. The first baseman, Spencer Wilson, his first victim of the night. Now, again, Jarrett Hurd, his 3rd at-bat against the Joes' very own Zimmerman. He had a single in the first, and then just got out from a pop-up and outfield. And I'm just going to say he swung at that one. The count 1-1. The sun's still beating down. Now only the catcher and umper in the shade. Batter still has some sun in their eyes, and well, the pitching mound is just hotter than ever. Swing. And no contact with the ball. Hurd 2 strikes. 2 balls. 2 outs. Hurd swings and back-to-back strikeouts for Zimmerman. That's going to end the 4th inning. When we come back, Copperheads the pitch. Starting this one off, Nathan Bird, bottom of the lineup. He is the catcher here for the Joes. Little catcher versus catcher action back there behind the plate. Tensions are high as each one wants to outshine the other. As we're going to have 2 right-handed pitchers warming up in the bullpen. Pavon Weiss and Caleb Wilson, who I've both seen play and both do amazing things. Pavon Weiss playing in yesterday's game. A shot deep into left field. Who's going to catch this? I know what could have been there. As Will Manson snags that one on the field. Looked like he did get a little tied up with the center fielder, but hey, at least someone caught it. As now 1 out here. Again, we're going to see the top of the lineup for the Joes. If you guys have been following us, make sure you guys subscribe to our channels. Follow us on all social media platforms. We are pretty funny. You know, we keep up with the content. We do fun stuff, so make sure you guys tune in. As Richardson gets a base hit. He's going to make it to first. Junior Rodriguez, left-hander, coming as John Stabler unable to keep that one in front of him. Richardson tracks over to second. And he's definitely safe on that one. Kyle Richardson's first stolen base of his series against the Copperheads. This one right into the glove of Wilson as he tags up first and looks at third. Richardson now in very close scoring territory. Brandon Smith up to bat. 2 outs now with a runner at third. And that breaking ball, beautiful pitch. Even John Stabler had to stand up and say something to Micah as he's now at, oh my god, 88 pitches. Make that 89 here at the top of the 5th. If he makes it to 100, guys, I don't know what to do. As he throws 2 fast ones, 1 and 2. Another pop up to the outfield. Chmielewski grabs this, ends it, and he goes back to put on his batting gear. Copperheads up to bat when we return. Now, starting us off at the bottom of the 5th, Will Manson had a single and brought in a run. He's on a 4-game hitting streak. He's already made it positive here. As Zimmerman throws 2 strikes. That one low. Zimmerman needs to lift it up a little bit. His box, baby, drawn in his head a little lower than he liked. Home plate umpire looking for something a little bit more. As Manson reaches in a strikeout. Zimmerman's 3rd strikeout of tonight's game. Manson did the same thing yesterday with a reaching strike threes. Maybe in practice that might be something he could work on. As Brennan Uribe, top hitter for Southern Ohio, makes his way to the plate. He's going to swing 0-2 the count. Strike number 3, Uribe. 3 up, 3 down. Mitch Zimmerman, back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs now. CBJ Stinger has swung at his last 2 at-bats at the first pitch. Let's see if he does it here again, folks. I was right, but this one infield. As a quick and easy out. CBJ unsuccessful. Copperheads still don't score. Hamilton up 2. When we come back, top of the 6th here at Industry Center Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now,
Pavon Weiss,
number 43.
a pitching substitution here for Ohio. He's played in 6 of the 13 games
Leading off for the Pirates.
and does a clutch job every time he comes. He's pitching in the high 90s almost every pitch. This guy is hard to hit against. His first one's going to be a ball. Colt Snow for the Joes will be the first victim of Pavon Wise's pitching. Swung and missed that one. As the Copperheads are not having Pavon pitch the full game, Caleb Wilson and Michael Brennan both warming up in the bullpen. We have not seen Hamilton's bullpen yet. Unsure if they're gonna keep Zimmerman in or see what he can do. As we're in the top of the 6th inning and Zimmerman's pitched all 6. 2-1 the count. This one deep to left field, but Uribe comes out of his shortstop position and makes his way outfield, snagging that one. And kind of just hoping that his glove caught that one. As Fuganori Kodayashi, 1 for 1, had that double. And a 98-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle. I don't really know if anyone could hit off that one. Strike number 2 for Kodayashi, who signed out of Japan, found his way to Hamilton, and he's been here ever since. He's gonna swing at that one. 2 outs as he nods his head at Pavon Weiss. It's just really hard to tell with those pitches, especially when they're going that fast, and if they're Pavon Weiss's, you better make up your mind soon. 2 outs now. Lucas Rojas. We've seen a lot of action from him here tonight, as he's gone 2 for 2. 6 on the batting lineup. Probably after this series is going to move up. He's been very successful on offense here, especially against the number 1 ranked team in the NL Central, the Copperheads. That one low. This one. A pop-up. John Sabler takes off his helmet. He's going to catch this one. 6th inning done. Copperheads bat when we come back. Starting off this batting rotation, Evan Chmielewski. You can see the fans getting into this one as he is a fan favorite. Him and Jarrett Hurd, I just feel like every time they come to bat, someone is standing up and cheering for him. You love to see that. I feel like the Copperheads lead the NL Central in games 1, and I think best fans. Hopefully the bullpen coach heard me, as he has a couple guys warming up here. Mitch Zimmerman with a pitch and a foul. 1-1. Strike number 2. This one. A swing and cracks the catcher's equipment there. Low in the box. Zimmerman lining up. He's going to count that one that he swung. Evan not happy with that, but I kind of felt like he knew that he swung at that one. 1 out. Zimmerman's 5th strikeout of tonight's game. Nina Ruby up to bat now. Another ball outside. The sun's still beating down in yesterday's game. At the bottom of the 6th, the lights were on. So this son wanted to stay up and watch some more baseball. As Mitch throws his first strike against Ruby. That one a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ruby hits this one, but not on the better end of it. Another foul ball. He's excited. He knows he's got it. He's just got to straighten it out. Especially pitching this speed. It takes not even a half second. More to swing it, and Ruby does exactly what I say. But the Joes had another image in mind. Catching that one in the outfield. Sending Ruby back to the dugout. Two outs now. Trevor Patton up to bat. That one a strike. Trevor Patton in the last 4 games has gone 5 for 16. Not a bad stat for this 7th batter in the Copperheads active lineup. As he's going to swing at the previous 2 1-2 now. That one high. That hit Zimmerman's 80 pitch mark. The sun coming down as it's making its way to the mound. As Patton tries to keep it alive. Full count. Now 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th. What will Zimmerman do? Another foul ball whacked into foul territory. Another low one as Zimmerman's going to get his second walk of the night. Patton trots over to first as he has his teammate Justin Kude behind him up to bat.
He's going.
And a steal we're going to see in safe. Patton somehow able to be safe on that one. It's cutting it close, guys. But second base umpire calling him safe, and we have to follow those rules as now Patton. He is second base. Stolen here. In these past 13 games, we usually stay him, be a little bit more seldom on the bag. One and two the count. And they're going to say he did not swing at that. Catchers for the Joes was maybe asking for a strike there. He didn't get it. 2-2. But he swung at that one. Ending the sixth. Copperheads still haven't scored. Joe's up. Starting this one, seventh on the active batting roster, Leandro White. In last year's season, batting just under 300 at 271, 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Glad he's staying with the Joes to build himself up. We're in the top of the 7th inning. We still got a ton more baseball to go. That one high. And finally a strike from Pavon Wise at Industry Center Stadium. It gets a little bit rowdy in their seats. Yesterday's score was 3-2, and it was a tight one. Last time the Copperheads were trailing against the Joes, they came back and ended up winning. That one into the backhand. Ruby unable to get that highlight play. So now we're going to have a runner on first. Jake Madison now up to bat. Last year didn't see a lot of at-bats, but still getting a couple hits as he continues to improve on this Joes team. He's got a teammate at first with no outs. He's sitting comfortably. As that one's whacked deep into left field, but fouled out. Pavon Wise has the speed, but just the direction is a tiny, tiny bit off. That one was 98 miles per hour. And he's doing that back-to-back. This one now 96. I mean, it takes some real strength to be able to do that. Strikeout number 1. Pavon Wise. Third batter that he's faced. And he's going to send him home as the bottom of the lineup. Nathan Bird tries his hand. This one, a shot deep to left field. Thank God Patton was there to bring this one in. There's a tiny bit More whack with that one, and that one's gone. For Bird. Now, again, Kyle Richardson. This will be his third at bat here tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2. As fans get up and cheer. Foul ball there. Richardson looking to stay alive in this one. He reaches and swings. Richardson walks back. So does the rest of his team. Copperheads up to bat when we come back. And a pitching change we've been waiting for. Cameron Fox, 6 games that he's played. He's faced 9 batters. As Zimmerman's going to take a seat on the bench, and he's pitched 6 tough innings. And Fox's first pitch is a ball. Warming up in the bullpen is a tiny bit different than playing in front of 10,000 eyes that are staring deep into you. Fox gets a strike. Maybe that boosts his confidence a little bit more as he cracks a smile. Wilson gets the hit. A little hiccup there at second, but able to finish through as out number 1 comes pretty easy. Top of the lineup for Southern Ohio, Jared Hurd. Cameron Fox. It's a very aggressive throw that he has, really just using his whole body with every pitch that he has. As he gets Hurd to swing at one. Foul ball. Strike number 2. That one outside. Full count now. Still with only 1 out. Hurd trying to keep this one alive. And he's still fighting in the box. And that is now 4 foul balls that Hurd has hit. This one finally gets fair. It's tracking deep against the wall. White catches it, getting out number 2. Even I'm impressed with that, and I'm a Copperheads fan. Here, Will Manson. And 2 very quick pitches here, and they're both going to be balls. So we have 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th. Finally, a strike from Fox. This one popped deep, high. Smith gets out of it. Ending the 7th inning. 2 more to go here. Joe's up by 1. Pitching change. Pavon Wise pitched one and done. Caleb Wilson. 3 games. About 4 innings that he's pitched. We saw him play against the Cincinnati Steam, and I was rooting for him. And this first hit. Easy catch for Chmielewski out in right field. Caleb Wilson's first pitch ends up in and out. It's now Brandon Smith, the first baseman, who just ended the 7th inning, is now starting the 8th. Runner's gonna make it to first. Smith, pretty successful with that one. This one bouncing behind Stabler as he's unable to get Smith out at second. They're going to call that one a wild pitch from Wilson. That was Caleb Wilson's 3rd pitch, and they already end up wild. As now Smith is hanging around second base. Foul ball. And a swing there, Colt Snow, who hasn't been able to crack a hit off the Southern Ohio team yet. This one looks like he'll be negative tonight. As Smith grabs this one. 2 outs. Now, Fukanori Kobayashi, name I've been saying these past couple days as he's been active on offense and defense. And Copperheads coach are going to intentionally walk him, not allowing them to hit. We haven't seen it. That been called all season here for the Copperheads. Because they don't want Kobayashi to do anything. Looks like Coach and I had the same idea that he's pretty aggressive. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs. This one popped deep in the left as Patton just tracks over. He's unable to snag that one. The Joes score. I'm very surprised Patton didn't grab that one. It looked like he was just walking over to get in better position, but it took a weird bounce in front of him. Hamilton Joes now up 3-1. First pitch is a ball for the left-handed hitter, Leandro White. Ball number 2. As Caleb Wilson may be a little bit flustered. Finally a strike. The count 2-1. 2 outs. Got a runner at first, a runner at second, and maybe something more. Cabrera's gonna say no to that. Bottom of the 8th. When we come back, Hamilton's scoring one there. Another pitching change. Dan Washington only has played 1 game, but Hamilton Joes looking for him to close this one out. As Uribe, the powered hitter for the Copperheads, comes up to play. That one a strike. That one I kind of like, but they're going to call that one a ball. As the Joes still are having guys warm up in the bullpen. If the Copperheads are able to come back and tie it up, the Joes want to be prepared with maybe a pitching change if Dan Washington can't close this one out. That one in the dirt is now Uribe hanging on tight. This one swinging shot deep to right against the wall. And that's going to be a solo home run. Brennan Uribe scoring one for himself, digging away at this lead. The score now 3-2. And Uribe showing why he's the #1 power hitter on this Copperheads team. Smith even tried there to climb the wall, and he just couldn't. Copperheads back in this one. CBJ's gonna let that one go past him. As the last 3 attempts at bat, he swung at the first pitch. And that one out of place. Outside. Another ball. 1-2 now. No outs. Bottom of the 8th. I'm not sure why CBJ swung at that. Washington just chuckling at the mound. He didn't like that pitch one bit. CBJ saw something different. And that's out #1 here for the bottom of the 8th. Ball 1. Evan Chmielewski, #0, playing right field tonight. He's gonna swing and not make contact. Strike 2. Strike 3. 2 outs for the Copperheads. And if you hear that, my neighbors are celebrating 4th of July a little bit early, setting off fireworks, so do not be afraid. Don't look out your window to see if your neighbors are doing it. I'm telling you, it's mine. I just saw a giant blue puff light up my window. Back to baseball. Swing and a miss. Nina Ruby. 0 for 3 here tonight. Foul ball there. Ruby's gonna take a wild swing and step way out of the box. 3 up, 3 down. Washington ends this one pitching. When we come back, the last inning of baseball. Here, Hamilton 3, Southern Ohio 2. Starting off the ninth, last at bat, Jake Madison. Caleb Wilson's first pitch of the ninth is a strike. Jake Madison chuckling at that one, asking the ump, I don't think so. And he follows that one up with a ball. 1-1. He's not going to swing at that one. Close, but no cigar. That one inside. 3 balls and a pretty strike to go with it. And Wilson's first walk of the night. Now the Joes have Jake Madison on the bag. Now Nathan Bird over 3. He had a fly out in the 7th. This whole season he's only gone 1 for 13. But baseball, anything could change at any time. Swing and a miss there. Wilson wanted to tag, but a little bit too high of a pitch there. Moving to the count.
Nope, at the ball.
And a ball
One ball, two
to not close this one out. Wilson hanging on the first.
ball two.
Ball number 2. And again, Wilson trying to tag out at first. Now we're at full count. We started it off 0-2. Wilson's last 3 pitches, all balls. Trying to stay alive, Nathan Bird. Another swing and a miss. This one deep to left. It's going, and Manson has something to say about that. Catching it right at the wall. First out now. Cal Richardson. Top of the order. Strike 1. That's going to be another strike. A ball to go with that. Caleb Wilson trying his hand with a slider. He's gonna break his bat. And that's gonna be foul. We got a quick bat change there. Strike 3, Richardson, you're out of here. Out number 2. Just right outside that box there. Copperheads need one more for them to get on offense and start doing something. Is the tag out and he's safe? Ooh, that one. A ball. As Junior Rodriguez is gonna make his way to the plate. That one, a strike. He's gonna knock this one to a rebate. Turns to second. They're gonna call him out. Ohio with their last chance at bat. When we come back, and again, that was my neighbor setting off more fireworks than you could think of. Now, Max Blue. We saw him warming up in the bullpen. He looks to close out this inning, making his team get a win. Strike right down the middle for Blue. His first pitch, positive. That one inside. As the fans are up and out of their seats, seeing how this one's gonna play out. Copperheads down 2-3 here at the bottom of the 9th. Swing, but no contact. Trevor Patton 0 for 2, but 1 for 2 in balls and strikes. He swings in the first out of the 9th inning as a strikeout for Patton. Max Blue excited about that, but he needs to realize he's got 2 more to go. As now Justin Kude comes to try and dig at this lead. He swings. This one to shortstop. A turn. They're going to call him safe. Nice hustle by Kude to run through the bag. As the sun is still up in the bottom of the 9th. Why not? It's a little fun when your game's over and it's still light out. Coming from experience playing some baseball and softball. And a wild pitch there looking. He's out at second. Kude steals. He's finally catching up and he's going to be out. Unsure about the coaching call with that one as now there's 2 outs. Spencer Wilson with a strike. 1-1 the count. Another ball in the dirt. 2-1 the count. They're gonna call a strike. 2-2. 2 outs at the bottom of the ninth. This could be it, folks. Swing and a miss there. Hamilton Joes come away with the win, splitting the series 1-1. Coming back from losing yesterday's game 3-2. They get the same score and win this one. Again, I want to say thank you to all of our fans staying true through all these games and these challenging times. I want to thank my awesome team for all of their hard work that they do. I really just talk and they do all the amazing work. Make sure you guys check us out on all social media platforms, Southern Ohio Copperheads. Make sure you guys stay tuned and check us out. My name is Samantha Garcia, signing off.